Hi, everybody. Craig here. Welcome back to Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga. In our last episode, we completed Chapter 14, which involved Diana and a group of allies that were previous members of Craig's army working together to try to liberate children that had been taken from their homes by the cult of Xanatus. And unfortunately, this is a widespread occurrence now that Prime Minister Casimir has become Emperor Casimir and has basically given the cult of Xanatus free reign to do as they please. So Diana was able to thankfully liberate a number of children. Unfortunately, her son Alex was not among the group she was able to liberate, and it turns out in a little clip that we saw after the successful completion of Chapter 14, the Emperor himself has actually taken Alex aside, and we don't know exactly what's going to happen next. So let's proceed now to Chapter 15, Westerfield Escape. We've freed the children, but overwhelming reinforcements have arrived. We must cross the river and arrive safely at Centurion's Rest before we are overtaken. Diana's force overcomes the Imperial presence at the Westerfield Detention Center and liberates the children who had been held captive. However, Imperial reinforcements have arrived, and all Diana's group can hope to do is run. Safety lies across the North Herald River, which currently separates the group from their hideout at Centurion's Rest. If the civilians can cross the river, Diana will be able to destroy the bridge and cut off the Imperial advance. Chapter 15, Westerfield Escape. We'll get him, Diana. Just like we'll save all of them from these bastards. All in due time. Now we must escape to the safety of Centurion's Rest. If we can cross the bridge to the east, we can destroy it and cut off the Imperial Army's advance. Okay, so it looks like we've got... Okay, so there's a handful of children here. It looks like there's 4 children units that we're going to have to presumably protect from the enemy forces here. And we are starting off on the left side of the map here. Let's see what we can do. So I'm just panning across. So this must be the bridge in question, and this is probably where we need to get the children to, I'm assuming. Actually, here. Okay, this is probably where we need to get them. Okay, and there's Centurion's Rest. So if we can make it here, we can destroy the bridge, I'm assuming. And then, yeah, so we're going to have to hold off enemy forces here. Just kind of panning around to see what we're up against. So nothing overwhelmingly strong, but there are plenty of enemies. And I think it's going to be kind of difficult to protect these children, as I'm assuming they're going to move on their own. Like, I don't think we can control them. They're going to be our allies. You can see they're quite weak and they're considered slow infantry. So this is going to be a bit of a tall order for us, sadly. Now, one thing that did happen last episode, one of our stacks, we did lose a paladin, unfortunately. And let's go in and just take a look. That was in Cloud Render's squad, you can see here. Now, I noticed that we do have some units that can be promoted, so let's see if we can make that happen. I think we can go and organize. Yes, there it is. So let's go to squad operations here, and we will start with Abigail. Okay, so Abigail can change classes here. Nice, okay, and she can become a Templar. Let's do it. That's fantastic. So yeah, that's just a straight upgrade for her from a priestess. That's fantastic. And then we will also take a look. I also noticed here that the priestess in Cloud Render squad can do the same. Hela here, let's see. Yes, so she can become a Templar as well. Now, the only caveat here is that this is going to use up our final Sunstone, but I think it's worth it because the Templars provide an extreme amount of healing, which is obviously very useful. Now, Cloud Render squad is the one that we unfortunately lost the Paladin, so that is a bit unfortunate, but I think we'll still be okay. That's still an extremely powerful squad. So I noticed that Conrad has a soldier that can be promoted. Jules does have a bowman here that can be promoted. Let's take a look. Powell. What can Powell become? Oh, nice. Okay, he could become a warbow or a raider. Fortunately, not strong enough to become a samurai, but probably getting him to a warbow would be great. The only issue with that is we are extremely low on iron, as you can see here. And I don't know if I want to use up the only iron I have left when I have other units that can be promoted here. Like Diana has Brad in the back, who could become another unit. Now, one thing we were thinking about doing was building a squad of scout units, or I should say light infantry, light cavalry, something like that. And I know we were working on that. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to have that opportunity, just given the fact that, we're kind of in this situation where we don't have full access to all of our resources. So we may want to hold off on that plan for now. It looks like Abigail's Swordmaster could also be promoted fully with that extra item. Let's take a look at the unit in front here. We've got Julius. Julius has pretty solid strength, so let's see what we can do for changing class here for Julius. Oh, amazing. Julius can become a Sentinel. And you know what? That would be a big deal for us. It'd be really nice to get a champion eventually as well, but I think probably turning him into a Sentinel would be fantastic for the defense he's going to provide. So that's what I'm more inclined to do. Let's just double check again what our options are. Yeah, we could probably leave Diana's unit here either unpromoted or pick a class that doesn't require any iron, which would be some of the light infantry or a bowman or an apprentice. But yeah, it's just a shame that we're so low on iron. I mean, it makes sense. We've really prioritized... we've really been prioritizing the use of heavy infantry, so I'm not really surprised. But yeah, let's go with a Sentinel here. I think that'll be really good, just getting that extra defense here. Excellent. So that's going to make Conrad's squad substantially stronger, just having that really, really powerful unit up front to provide that big defense. And Slayer Alphonse's group is also quite strong. Let's just take a look here. Yeah, Hadrian and Armin are both pretty decent. Our Priestess is also quite strong. So yeah, this is a very, very good group, and I'm quite happy to continue developing them as best we can. The only other thing is we don't have any other reserves. You can see on the right side of the map of the page there, we don't have any extra units to add in. So if we wanted to, reshuffle our squads a bit, we would have to, for example, to add somebody else into Cloudrender's group here, we would have to take somebody from another squad. So, I mean, we could, I suppose, take, that unit from Diana's group in the back or something like that. But at this stage, I just don't think that that's worth doing, quite frankly. Just double checking here. So I think that's probably the best we could do, is that we at least promoted Conrad's unit, making them a little bit more effective. And overall, I'm pretty happy with this. So let's just double check our mission objectives here. So victory condition, Diana reaches Centurion's Rest. Defeat condition, Diana is defeated in battle or none of the escaping children survive. Our challenge mission, destroy bridge after all children are safe. Okay, so I'm assuming what's going to happen. I don't know this for certain, but my guess is that when I get here, it's going to destroy the bridge. So I need to make sure that the children are all accounted for across the river before I head over there. So what I'm thinking I might do is take one unit and just plug this entrance right here. Basically, whichever unit's my strongest, whether that's Diana, Abigail's pretty strong as well. I mean, Cloudrender's decently powerful, but doesn't really have any melee capability. Not to mention is vulnerable to attacks from the rear. So Abigail might be the best fit for that. We just stick her right here and have her kind of defend. But we've got Cloudrender up front. Who else can we add in? We want Marion. Marion's going to be a big help. And then Conrad as well. Now let's just see. There's one squad that we don't have on the map, and that's Slayer Alphonse. So, you know what? Maybe we want to think about who we're using here. As much as Stefan, is going to help, I actually think it might be better to remove him if we can. But I think because he's a story mission character, we can't. And that same goes for Barnabas. So it's really only Marion, Conrad, and Cloudrender that we are going to be switching in and out. Maybe rather than Conrad, let's see. Yeah, Slayer Alphonse might be the better choice. You know what we might even consider doing would be we could move the unit from Conrad's group into Slayer Alphonse's stack. Maybe we'll do that real quick. just to give the best chance since we can only bring eight units. So what we'll do is we will remove Julius. Although, you know, I'm looking at this unit. Let me just double check again here. Yeah, he's only level 16, so you know what? Maybe I'll just leave it as is. Like, Slayer's group is quite strong when we look at them again. Like, they're level 19, so they're nothing to... You know, they're no slouches, that's for sure. And then Slayer Alphonse being a champion is obviously very powerful. So, actually, okay, in retrospect, we're going to leave him as is, and we are going to use Slayer Alphonse's group down here. If I can find them. There they are. Okay, I think that's going to do it, so we will deploy. Okay, we've got all our units there. So really, the big thing here is just going to be making sure we protect the children as much as possible. So, like I said, I'm thinking... Just want to check those mission info again. Okay, so Diana does have to reach Centurion's Rest. So maybe then we'll use Abigail here up front. She can just guard the retreat here, I'm thinking. That would probably be the best idea. Let's hit Uriel here for some damage. I noticed that our morale is a little low, which is, you know, obviously not ideal. But, oh yeah, big damage. Really nice work there. Good healing as well. And we should be able to eliminate the squad almost entirely. Okay, and we did. Fantastic. Really nice work there from Abigail. So Abigail will function as the rear guard for the squad here. We're going to need somebody else to go north here and deal with Ryan. And you know what? Stefan... Oh, I was going to say, if Stefan could get up there, that would have been great. But unfortunately, he's not quite able to make it. Manuel here, we can probably use Barnabas to go for that kill. Cloudrender could go up north and take on Ryan. Just seeing who else. I mean, Marion obviously could as well. Jules with his bow attacks might be helpful to keep kind of around as well. But yeah, Stefan I would have liked to go up there because he's going to be less useful in kind of direct combat. So you can see here, Diana can't quite get over to Manuel. So I'm thinking probably Marion can't either. So yeah, it's going to be Barnabas. We're going to send him over probably like this. I think that gives him a charge bonus as well. So we should be able to do some pretty solid damage here, I'm thinking. Okay, they don't have pikemen, so... Nice, okay, we killed the big hitter up front. That's the important part. Now that apprentice is going to hurt, though, when it hits us. Oh, ouch, yeah, you see that damage. Now, unfortunately, I don't... Oh, you know what, if we go right here... I think Marion, yes, Marion can get over there and provide healing for Barnabas. So that's what we'll do. Drop a nice big heal. Amazing. And then, you know what? Between the rest of us, we should be able to finish off this unit here. So let's send Stefan over. He can get the rest of this done. You know what? We might even be able to force the surrender. Let's see. Oh, yeah, max chance. Very nice. Okay, that's nice and clean. Again, I think Cloudrender we will send up here to deal with this light infantry. Should be a fairly clean battle, I'm thinking. Oh yeah, nicely done. And then the follow-up should kill all or most of them. Yeah, there we go. Wonderful. Okay, that's great. And then Diana is just going to go as far as she can here. We'll even shuffle with Stefan. Warbow, I'm tempted to keep to help Abigail, who's going to be in pretty tough against all these units. I think with the rest, we should be able to handle it without any assistance from archers. So I'm going to put our Warbow here. We can do a little bit of assistance. It's not going to be much, but it'll help a tiny bit. I'm going to hit a unit that doesn't have any healing just so that... Let's see. Just seeing who would be best to... let have it here. You know what? Let's go after the, We'll go here. I think it's just Jules that's going to fire the shot, so it's not going to do a whole lot. Yeah. But I think leaving Jules there to assist Abigail is probably the best bet, just so that we have that extra, protection from the rear there. Okay, I think that's it, so we'll end it there. Now, these children are going to do whatever they want here, yeah, so... You can see they're going to just move on their own, so we have to keep pace with them at all times. That's where having Barnabas is going to be super helpful, just because of his mobility. Okay, the knight is coming down from the mountains there. Now, Abigail's going to get hit. You can see attacks from the rear, not the most fun. But we're getting good kills on them. Thankfully, we had some really good healing as well, so... Oh, yeah. We're basically back to full health, so... You know, maybe leaving Jules there to help was a bit overkill, but... I think it's just better safe than sorry in this case. Ooh, that light infantry in the back dodging our attack. It's a bit annoying. Nice, that Swordmaster is just unbelievable. Alright, yeah, Abigail really doing a good job here. Acting like a wall, just trapping all those enemies in their little fort. And whittling them down each time they're basically getting the kill, which is excellent. Perfect. Look at that, we have effectively full health there, so... Yeah, you know what, leaving Jules behind was a bit of a waste. Nicely done. Now it's just the light infantry in the back. Nice kills. Good level up in the back as well for our soldier. Okay, now here's the scariest of the bunch. We tanked that attack like it was nothing. Now we might not get this kill right out off this battle, though, just because that lead unit took a lot of the damage, so it'll be interesting to see if we can... Okay, no, it's just the mage that's left here. Alright. Now, the only thing I'm not sure of, I don't know if Westerfield is going to provide reinforcements. So, alright, let's figure out how we want to handle this. So I'm thinking Slayer Alphonse goes up and fights Percival. Or maybe Marion should, actually. Marion's a bit stronger. Diana can certainly go and deal with Osman. So let's maybe do that. With her, yeah, there we go. We'll just hit him hard here. Excellent work. Very nice. Okay, so that takes care of that.
You got a plan?
Barnabas can just cruise on up. Now, we have to watch out. This is a pikeman squad, so we don't want to overextend. But I think if we go here, we'll actually be perfectly positioned. We can open the treasure. You know what? Let's even head a bit north, perhaps. You know what? We'll go like this. That way we're out of range of the pikemen for sure. We can grab this mine if needed. I'm thinking what we do now is we use Marion and we hit Percival hard. So hopefully this does a pretty good amount of damage here. Nice, good kill up front. We needed that. All right, now hopefully we can eliminate at least one, if not two of those soldiers. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Ouch, in the back, though, we took a lot of damage. The healing, though, really good from that the max level Templar there, or I should say the tier 3, I guess, unit or whatever. Really doing a good job. What I would like to do is finish off Percival, because I don't want this unit getting down and attacking the children.
Getting real thirsty
but
here.
I don't know if that's going to be possible. I guess Stefan could head up here and probably get the finish. Let's see, can we force a surrender? It's got a high chance. I think I'd rather just go for the kill, though, to be honest. Just to play it a little safer. There it is. Nice, okay. I notice a class mastery up in the back for one of our archers there. That's great. We'll grab the gold mine on our way through. That's perfect. Now, over here, Cloud Render might as well open the treasure. Nice. Proof of merit. That's big. We need more of those, that's for sure. Bartholomew... I think I want Abigail to actually move out. I don't really want her being stuck back there. I mean, that said, I don't think we really need her anymore. I'm just looking at what we're still up against. We've really only got a handful of units left. And this is the scariest, the pikeman squad there. So I think we're actually okay. So maybe what we'll do then is we'll use jewels to finish off Bartholomew. This should just be a easy kill. Yep, there it is. And now, I'm thinking with Abigail, we actually maybe move in and see if we can capture Westerfield. Don't know if we'll be able to, but we can certainly try. Don't think we have to for our mission. Target objectives captured, 1 of 2. Well, maybe we do, actually. Oh, no, it's probably the mine. That's the objective. So, anyway, we'll see if we can. That's it for the turn. I also don't know if more enemies are going to pour out of Westerfield or not, so... Okay, now the enemy's going to advance here. Alright. So... Oh, there, that's what I was worried about. They're using the river as their escape route. Do not harm the children, but the rebel fighters are forsaken. You hear that, boys? That masked freak wants us to go easy on those little snot-nosed goblins. Ignore him. Our orders come from the Emperor. Slay them. Do not engage the Black Knight. Everyone move on the double. Well, dang it. I don't know what his movement's like, but he's probably way too strong for us. Let's take a... Oh, yep. So... He's level 29, and he's got 999 health, so presumably this is going to be one of those battles that you can't win. So what we're going to do is we're going to just have to run. I truthfully don't know if Abigail's far enough away. Okay, it looks like his mobility is somewhat limited. Because Abigail's going to just get annihilated if she fights him. Oh, man. See... I wish I had known that he was going to come out of there, because now I'm going to have to... I might have to sacrifice Cloud Render to keep Abigail alive, honestly. I don't want to do that, but... I think I'm going to have to, because otherwise Abigail's toast. Alright, well that's what we have to do. We don't have any other choice. I guess I should have seen that one coming, but I thought, oh, I can capture Westerfield. That would be great. Okay, well, let's deal with what we got going on over here first. So, Diana can move up here, attack Zephyr, and hopefully finish the squad off, or at least whittle it down pretty substantially. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Big damage. Nice. Okay, nice. We're basically in the clear now. You know, I had a funny feeling that there might be enemy reinforcements coming. I really should have seen that one coming. Let's see. How much can this guy move? We do have to be a little bit cautious because the enemy might be able to move up on us a bit. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to charge over, try and get the kill on Raynor here. Okay, nice. Real clean. Perfect. Alright, that's excellent. And then my plan here would be to move up and act as a bit of a... Well, see, the problem is one of these kids is going to get, I think, in range. Well, he's going to go right here, so let's see. No, we'll be one out of it. That's perfect. Everyone else can just kind of cruise up. I'm thinking Marion probably needs to do a little bit of healing as well on herself. And then Stefan can advance up this way. Yeah, there's no other things to do except open that treasure chest up there, so... I'm so disappointed that that knight is where he is, because... You know, again, my plan was to capture the castle. Now we're going to probably lose Cloud Render entirely here. Okay, good. He's just attacking the cavalry. We can totally handle that. This should wipe the squad out without any further issue. Okay, nice. Now, here's going to be the unpleasant part. Yeah, look at that. It's just wiping our units out. See, again, if I'd have known he was coming, I wouldn't have put my units back there, but I didn't have a choice, right? It was either that or I lose Abigail. Man, that is so upsetting. And again, like, you know, that one does feel a little cheap to me because, you know, I was put in a position where I had no idea he was going to be coming out of the fort there, right? I mean, I guess the little flag on it might be a symbol, but that's the symbol of the Empire, right? So, anyway. Whatever, I can lament that all I want. It's not going to bring my unit back.
Time to end
now,
this.
can he hit... Okay, good. He can't quite hit Abigail. But I basically had to sacrifice one of my best units to save Abigail, which is...
Repent before the righteous.
You know, not
Bet you
ideal.
didn't see this one coming.
Go up this way. I think everybody else is already pretty much dead, so... There really isn't a whole lot left for me to do.
Where am I needed?
Go over here. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That does feel a little cheap, the way that I lost that unit, because it really had nothing to do with me making, in my opinion at least, me making a bad choice. It was that, you know, I was trying to secure my rear. You know, obviously I had no way of knowing the Hand of Xanatus was going to appear behind us, so... Oh well. I can't lament it, though. I gotta just keep moving forward. Oh, man. And of course, I didn't realize the magic could hit us from that far. Okay, well, at least we're able to heal. Not completely devastating. Jeez. Yeah, that's pretty terrifying. Okay, we just have to keep running as far as possible with Abigail. Dropping a bit of self-heal on ourselves here. Keep our healer alive. Okay, can he get to us? No, thank goodness. But he's going to keep hitting us with those ranged attacks. Alright, so... I think now... Yeah, we have to get Diana down there, so we got to really prioritize just her moving. Like I said, I think hitting this will demo the bridge.
You got a plan?
Okay, Stefan can grab this. Everybody else is just going to cruise on over the bridge, I think. Just drop a quick heal, why not?
School is in session.
Barnabas can move on down here. Slayer Alphonse can cruise over this way as well. Don't think there's really any healing that needs to be done, so we'll just wait. I think that's everybody. Well, you know, in a way, thank goodness I had Cloud Render there to at least provide that sacrifice. Of course, I used a proof of merit on her, too. That's, oh, such a waste. You know, like, from a design standpoint, there is a part of me that really hates when games include an unkillable or a battle you're supposed to lose, things like that. I do, there's a bit of me that kind of dislikes that. I mean, again, that's, you know, there's an element of, you know, it's, some people prefer it, some people don't. I personally am not a huge fan. But anyway, I'll stop complaining. I just got to get through it. Okay, so Jules is going over there. So everyone's just got to get across the river here. Because I think, like I said, we've done what we needed to. So we will wait there. God, you know, and I lost like all my dragons except for the one with Marion. That is so that's so depressing. It's going to take me a little while to get over that, I think. Diana's going to go down here. Again, we need to get her to the objective, so we'll put her right here. I don't think Diana has to be the one to do the bridge. Let's see. Yeah, so I think we're okay. I'm assuming any friendly unit can do it. That's my assumption. I could be wrong, but that's the assumption I'm making. All right, I think that's it. Oh, who hasn't moved? Oh, Barnabas, that's fine. Put Barnabas here just so that he's ready in case. Now, the problem we're going to run into here is that these kids got to get into their position here pretty darn quick. No, the good news is we have demoed, or we're able to demo the bridge here right away. I think all the kids are across it. Now, not all of our units are across the bridge, of course, but... Okay,
I must not fail.
Just got to go as far as we can. Drop a self-heal here. Who's the weakest? Probably our unit in the back, maybe. I'll heal our guy up front. Jules can get across. Don't know if Stefan can.
Did you need something?
You know what? We'll put him here just so that I don't want him on the bridge in case we have to demo it right now. I think we can do one more turn, and then we can demo the bridge. We'll just make sure everybody on our side gets across. Again, I sure hope that Diana doesn't have to be the one to demo the bridge. If that's the case, I'm going to be pretty bummed out. Okay, again, we should be able to tank this damage. I mean, I guess the good news is we're getting a little bit of experience for this. It'd be cool if I had access to those dark mages. I really like their attack. Okay, so Stefan's coming across, and Abigail's coming across. Now the big question is, can I? Oh, I can't. Does Diana?
We will always find a way.
If we destroy the bridge, any children still out there will be stuck on the other side. Doing it. There it is. All right, bridge has been destroyed, and we rescued all the children, so that's the important part. And now Diana should be able to go. Let's just double check that we've done everything else. Right, so, and yeah, we're doing it within the target turns.
A paladin never surrenders.
We will finish the mission here. There it is, chapter complete. Boy, that was costly. We had to sacrifice arguably one of our best units to keep Abigail alive. Oh, man, that really stings. At least we got that rank S. Are the children... all the children are safe? Yep, but we're running out of places to send them. And what of our partners in the other cities? Not a peep. Wouldn't get my hopes up. We have defeated so many of them and freed so many children, and I am no closer to my Alex. The Empire takes them to the detention camps faster than we can move. We cannot keep this up forever. I take it you all feel the same? I'll keep swinging my sword and killing Imperials until my strength gives out. Big picture be damned. Our men are pretty exhausted. This is the 4th home we've made for ourselves. They will eventually come here as well, and we have to find a 5th. It is time we finally pursued the prophecy as we should have long ago. Gods forgive me for my lack of faith. Alex, I'm sorry. I will find you someday, but for now, I must follow my faith. You mean that page you found from the monastery ruins? Back to where it all began were the Grand Master's dying words as he handed me the key to the vault. These words have haunted me since Craig left us. The page and his words point to the holy mountain, Mount Potomea, where the first battle with Xanatus took place. I must make the pilgrimage to the holy site there. Only the gods above can be our salvation now. If I must, I will do this alone. Problem being, not even you could go that route by your lonesome. The only way is through the Imperial Palace. They've got that holy site guarded by some magical doodads. You know the way, Barnabas? Yep, but you're not gonna like it. I bet you we can break into that place through the sewer exits, but even that's got an Imperial presence guarding it on the outside. You'll need all of us to get in there. And you got me so far. Of course, I will support you as well, Sister Diana. As will my brother, yes? It looks like my sister has decided for me. I'll do my best. Diana. I've stuck by your side through much worse. Well, not sure we've ever tried to break into the capital of a world-spanning empire before, but hey, you only live once, I say. Thank you. And for the last 2 years as well. We have fought, and we have run away, but at least we are still here, still fighting. If I die on this mission, I will die a free woman with my knee unbent to the will of evil. I do not expect any of you to throw your lives away. Once I am on the path to Mount Potomea, please go into hiding or retreat back here to safety. Don't say goodbye just yet, lady. Come on, let's give fate and prophecy a little nudge in the right direction. Well, there you have it. So it sounds like Diana has decided to pursue the prophecy as, trying to rescue Alex has not really been very fruitful. Although they've managed to liberate a lot of different children, she hasn't been able to find her son, and it's been 2 years of this. So something's got to give, and it sounds like they're going for sort of the, pun intended, but the Hail Mary approach of pursuing the religious prophecy to see if maybe that will turn things around. So it's going to be very interesting to see what comes next. Like I said, I am still upset that I had to sacrifice my squad of dragons just to keep Abigail in the game. But again, it is what it is. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.